Hello, good people. Hello, boys and girls. You're welcome to yet another exciting edition of Truth Hurts Podcast. Truth hurts, but must be spoken. Right here, we tell you the truth as it is, the way it is supposed to be. Why? Because we love you and care about you. We incite those conversations that we know for sure you have been thinking about, but maybe we don't have the courage to talk about it. Right here on Truth Hurts Podcast, we unravel those discussions. And today's talking point is juicy, extra spicy. Let me ride on by introducing my co-host, yes, Brother Jude of the Lord Jesus, my dearest co-host with whom I fight all the time, but we always end up making up. Hello, Brother Jude. Cheers, master. Life tastes.
Life really tastes. I would say they fine.
They find it good.
You look good.
Oh, thank you. Keep saying it. You look good too.
Thank you very much.
Oh, pardon me, dear viewers. So we also have Biggie in the house. Biggie of all times. Biggie during the sunny days. Biggie during the rainy days. Biggie forever and ever. Amen. Hello, Biggie.
Amen.
Hello, everybody. Always wonderful being here. Like always, we care, we share, and we learn.
Period. So, this particular topic is a direct attack on all those men, all those gents that are always spending more time at beer parlors and boys' hangouts than with their women. Dear ladies, should we discourage these men from going to those hangouts? I'm going to hang out with my boys. I'm going to watch football at one beer parlor besides our home or maybe far off. Those gatherings, should we agree or should we disagree? We have thrown the conversation to the floor. Remember to like, of course. Like us, follow us, subscribe, okay? Hit that notification button. It is very, very important. So, first things first. Is there the first things first in this particular thing? Why do you even end up being in beer parlors is the first question. But anyway, before that is even the first question, Biggie, do you do this? Do you hang out at beer parlors? Do you cool off some steam with your boys?
Guilty as charged.
Hey. How often? Like in a week? In a week, how many times do you go?
It depends how often it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's every day.
What kind of coded answer is that, Biggie? Which kind of answer? Answer toxic.
Means sometimes you really don't fix the program.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. There are weeks where you don't go out, and there are weeks where you find yourself going out. But I look it like it's an opportunity for me to network.
An opportunity for you to network.
Yeah.
Network.
We are network.
Drink beer and say network. Brother Jude, hello once again.
Hi.
Do you do the hangout with your guys? I'm going out to chill with my boys, my men them.
I do a lot of hangout in bars. I actually spend a lot of time in bars, not necessarily just hang out. Because for me, it be rather maybe not fortunate or unfortunate. Say what I do necessitates me having to meet up with people in beer parlors, in restaurants, in places where there will be something to drink. So to me, I spend a lot of time just hanging out, but not necessarily just going out because I want to go and just drink and go out. But because that's in a necessity, on a part.
What's your necessity? Work at drink me, bro? Carelessly?
No, yes.
I don't never get control.
Of course, if I not be the work at drink mimbo, not necessarily carelessly, I should say I for don't give up go village. Because the mimbo where they go join drink. Now for them where they go meet up people, they discuss business.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Let's now talk about why men find themselves in these beer parlors and in these hangouts with their. Why do you go there? Wait till you go find for day. No, let's have it.
I think the first thing is sometimes you chill out. Sometimes I just go out just to chill. Chilling at home and chilling outside is not the same vibe. It's not the same environment.
True.
Sometimes you go out, you just want to change up environment. Sometimes you have to just meet people you network.
Yeah.
And honestly, I drink alcohol. So I really don't see why I'm going to sit out there with people and drink water. I think for me, water is to be consumed after you eat food. So I really don't see why I'm going to go out and chill out with friends and then I'll be drinking water. For me, I feel like I'm fine. That's how I perceive it.
But our topic does not just end as should women discourage men from hanging out in these places or hanging out with the boys and drinking alcohol. But our topic extends to should we as women, me and my gender, should we encourage this gender, other gender to quit alcohol? I stand firmly On the point that yes, we should encourage them to quit going out because they always end up in some reckless, in fact, behavior, which we are going to come back to very soon.
That thing we talk about reckless behavior. Have you been meeting people who drink and get reckless? Because from where I stand,
a lot of you people get reckless. You don't know how to control. We don't know how to control ourselves. What picking there? We don't know.
People I don't hang out with. I never see a reckless man before. Would they drink responsibly?
All your agenda, they drink responsibly.
Yes,
just stop
not
it.
All my agenda. All the people I know.
A lot of men. You the top una faction for people already be responsible. Be very small. Alcohol causes you men to do very stupid things. You go and start texting your ex of 15 years ago. Tu me manques. Vraiment, quand je faisais ça avec toi, c'était trop bon. All of this is alcohol. Yes.
Wow.
You go back to things that you should not be doing. Hanging out with your boys. You supposed to talk about your exes in secondary school, in the university days. Before you know it, you go and start texting people you're not supposed to text.
But when
and I think that is an avenue for cheating. It contributes to cheating. When the guy they do terrible things.
I get very nice question, right? When women they sit down together, we are not the ever.
We always talk about our husbands. We don't do that.
We have former relationship.
Me and my girls, we don't do that.
Okay, what to be wrong with probably talking and not doing? Because
no, you shouldn't.
The conversation.
You shouldn't. As a man thinketh, so he is. I just start from your head. It is start from your head. You know, when they want start think about that your girlfriend before they start ginger you start feel some way like, oh, okay, yeah.
Really?
It's kind of lie.
I think.
Speak the truth.
Let me speak wisdom.
Speak wisdom.
Let me speak wisdom. This from the perspective of wisdom.
Okay.
Yes.
They say a drunk man tells no tales. It means that if somebody who is drunk and takes the ex, it means he had already intended to take the ex. It's not the alcohol just exposed the truth in him. Mm-hmm. So that's one very beautiful thing about the alcohol. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I disagree with you. Alcohol actually reduces cheating.
Biggie, wait. Where does horniness come from when men go and drink alcohol? Una talk true.
Honey and cheating, the same thing.
Horniness.
You get honey after alcohol and you go back home.
You get honey and you see those sweet chicks at the bar.
No.
Those sweet babes at the bar.
Alcohol has a negative effect on sex.
On the thing of the man.
Of the man.
On the...
Secondly, it gets very complicated. If I'm hanging out with Brother Jude and we're chilling and we're having a nice night, trust you me, I'll never leave him to go and see another lady.
Men.
The fun we are having at that particular moment, trust me, no woman can separate us. Because when we are done, I tell people, I think I cracked a joke with a couple of friends on that. I said, if I drink and I get high, or I drink and then I get to the point where I'm exhausted, and maybe when I leave from there, let me say I pick up a lady.
Yeah.
Trust you me, I'll drive to my house. She'll realize that she's in front of my house before I will notice that, hey, now my house is...
such a responsible man. Biggie, that's you out of a billion men.
When
yes.
When I start my car after consumption, my GPS is home.
That's you, a good man, a responsible married man.
Okay, me will not be responsible. I was talking me as irresponsible man. This is what I'm going to say. One thing for sure, and I say most of the times I don't even hang out, forgetting the business and all, just going to chill with boys and all. Mm-hmm. When some girls have the economy will likely run live we. Why? Just like if they try for talk, when we date together, some conversation the day where they sweet for that level, where even woman, the sweetness for woman not be compare. You the crack joke them, you the talk to them, you the reminisce, you the talk about what stress and problem them. They get fun together. So even if some girl they come, I tell you, say no more that time. They
get for woman in Duche,
let's go home. I say no, go home. I'll meet you or go to your house. I'm still with my boys.
See, you are talking about hanging out there like that. Let's talk about the aftermath because people are making it sound like, after hanging out there, we're talking about what that thing produces at the end of the day.
Home.
It's a lie. Stop a lie. Let us speak the truth and shame the devil.
Okay, what does
it produce? Let's tell you, don't finish that drink now. Towards the end of the outing now, you start text now some that again, baby. Now how you then I will say, in fact, who say if you get motor, man pass pick you up. Even when you put a depot, know that when you're done drinking that alcohol now, you go and look for somebody's child to remove the stress. It's a lie.
How many men they don't pass you after they drink?
Liars.
How many men they don't pass?
I'm speaking not just on behalf of me. I'm speaking on behalf of my gender.
Really?
Me, I'm representing every woman here. Not friends. Many women out there, and a lot of crazy
then
things
why
end
we
up.
talk about men then?
One night stands happen. Why I like the way you do me big because you know. Remember, I said before I start the conversation, we'll be talking, you go weigh in on both sides. You know, for instance, you're abroad and they're very irresponsible. You go reach for bar instead of don't come back for house or go back for house like you talk. You go reach for bar. As you see some fine girl, shall when a snack. You see some fine girl.
Yeah.
Before you want to know, you don't start chat the girl. Before you want to know, you don't tell the girl, baby, what are you drinking? I'll pay for that table. After you signal for the girl, say, Kaka, drop me for my table. Before you want to know, you don't start press the girl laps.
You see the generalization.
And I'm talking that plenty.
It's for few. It's actually for a few people. It's for a few people. Let me
go to Boya, here in Douala. In many places.
I am one of those people that feels comfortable taking alcohol even alone. Many occasions I don't come on my house, I go for inside snack or inside bar or Cartier bar. She don't call some about to mimbo. I drink I'm alone. Look at people, get some serenity, enjoy my life, and then get away from that stress for 4 walls from my house. And after all of that, I get back to my house and I go sleep. So at the end of the day, the part say person go maybe one pick up girl or one they chat around girl them and all that kind of thing them. Not be some general thing. Each person like Biggie be talk, each person be irresponsible.
It's a huge percentage. It's a huge percentage. But that's why I was saying that alcohol and that hangout with guys is an enabler. We cannot sit here and act like it's not an enabler. It's an enabler for bad behavior. It is even an encourager of they do that. Or even a man that did not plan to do it, that constant hangout and the rest will start nursing ideas. Why people acting like terrible things will happen at night? All the bad things they within life happen at night.
I think like that veteran the way they be say veteran place now for people then for go begin the stay with side chick them.
So something they so no. Something they so. I don't know. Okay. Because you talk your own. You don't go blowing for Nashio. That's if veteran anything so.
I think I'll put it this way. Okay. Ma enters more CPDM concept. I don't know if winning parties.
Okay.
I think, ladies, I can understand your worry. We cannot actually ignore where Sister Faith is coming from, the whole concept. But I think at the end of the day, we need to actually understand why these guys have to chill out. It's very essential. Sometimes it's a heavy week, it's a stressful week for us, it's a whole lot for us to carry.
Sure.
Sometimes those moments when we go out is just to see how, if I'm hanging out with Brother Jude, it's been a week, I've not seen him, or we chill out, we talk about all our issues. And trust you me, there's a lot of networking that happens there. Just like every other thing, I was about to say that excess of every other thing is a disease. Whether you're taking excess alcohol, whether you're taking excess food, you're a glutton, if whatever in excess.
Yeah.
And I'll always tell ladies that be careful with a guy who doesn't drink or smoke. I always tell ladies, you guys say you guys want guys who don't want it. Be very careful. The guys on Bedmatic is like 5 and 6.
I'm telling you.
It's very good.
Those guys,
we like it. Some of us like it.
Those guys will pounce on you and you ask yourself that, no, you tell me.
I will say that we don't want it.
Okay. There will be a moment when you asking that you no go come out. You say, no, I don't want come out.
That is stay.
You say, I beg come out. But those guys, those of us, like I said, when we go out with you, give you time to rest back at home. We give you time to be yourself. But we understand. And I also say alcohol, the consumption is very subjective. So my own are 1. So my own is correct at 2. So my own correct at 12. So now any man they know how a dosage is correct for him.
Some man are 3 crates.
Some man are 3 crates. Now any man they know how to do the dosage. The only thing I condemn strongly is when you get to the point where you have to embarrass yourself in public. Where
the question I now ask is how many of these men, or how possible is it for these men to be able to really control themselves at all times? Still and day way people they don't do them because they don't drink alcohol. No. Yes, they do them where they not be planned for do them. Yeah, they not be planned for do them. But that environment not going to enable. Let's say okay, you feel safe for house. Maybe you're stressed or something is happening in the house, and in that anger and the rest you go you go drink Mimbo. Before you want to know the vex, my woman don't do so. Before you want to know you don't start text so you're not supposed to text. Person we know fine for your eye. Don't start fine for your eye. Get away, Bobby no find you that day. You Botox no find you. He find you that day. Start saying master, but he get no really. If he really taste, you go do am all because of alcohol. No lie.
My best
Let's
advice.
not lie.
So you try without the alcohol, they change vision.
No, my best.
Yes, it blur your vision. It make you two no fine. You see and say fine, my brother.
Now why that?
That's the thing.
No, but why that there, Sister Feda? I advise ladies, go out with your men.
Bring me back to my next question.
But
How
no,
can
go-
we
no,
take we go
Adina,
out? Oh, see, I know.
Go out
And
with
then
your
this-
men. It's not all the time. You know if you advise ladies to go out with their men. Now,
Ladies, go out with your men. Go out with your men. Okay, so me and dog, you know if you tell me come out, you discuss. Why don't we discuss the business
if you
together?
don't, yes, you don't.
don't say me and
In fact,
I want to go. I'll go hang out with my men and discuss with them. Why they answer you don't? The fact that
you don't say why you know me. You want to discuss business? I say me and we discuss business.
Let me explain something. There are times that men actually leave the house because they run away from stress. Maybe women don't even over worry them for house. You don't be for house. You don't knock. You know say no. There are times men like.
So I don't start shake my foot like that woman.
Wait, ma talk this thing because this thing really worry. You dey for house with your woman. When they find even get alcohol, you say una even take alcohol, una chill and all. As when I want take 1-2 cup, you don't start talking away, not even 1 year. You get friends stressed away. Head you don't start to bring her Adam. So eventually you'll say, okay, ma go meet up boys where the only two will discuss. Now maybe football, we'll discuss maybe some abstract thing
my
there.
God.
But it don't make sense just for say when I want come back now for house, and you can meet up you way, maybe you don't chill, you don't relax. You understand? And another partner said there are times that they tell your woman, say, move come out, and you go hang out with my boys. Can move go? The woman did deny.
I feel saying that the way the environment today, the outer environment. So when I like a kind woman, they go to a quarter bars.
Wow, no,
quarter bars.
Wait. Wow, no, go quarter bar.
As you see me, so yeah, I attack you direction. Take me to a classic place.
Why will no go quarter bar?
When to be quarter bar?
They dare for the occasion of the one for snap.
I know you understand.
Yes, Ebe.
Okay. I wanna. The truth is this. I will still say. I think I will do so. I think it's very. I didn't so because as much as I like the joke, I like the charge, but I still say again that ladies, somewhere you guys are at fault.
Yes.
It's always easy for you to guys
Plenty
to play
ways.
the victim. I'll tell you for sure.
Wow. Oh, always the fault of my gender.
No, some ladies don't make the house conducive for a man to rest.
True.
Sometimes they make it feel like it's like you're living from outside to hustle. It's as if you're going back home to another hustle.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't want you to judge us because there's a psychologist who said women should stop trying to be a man's mother, be a partner. When they come home, it's like I'm living from where my boss at work or my husband, my wife is, or my boss is threatening me, sticking on my head. And then I come home where I feel like someone is supposed to be able to say I'm with you. And then the person is like, why you be doing this so? But you know, say if you not be doing this so. So they look at an environment where nobody's going to judge them.
Yeah.
And so they'll go where somebody's going to say, Master,
Are you people babies?
Now,
you married and wait till I don't remain single.
So you guys are not
Like,
our
act like
mothers.
babies.
No, you guys are not our mothers.
People act like babies, and that's why we have to mother you.
No.
You have to act like your mother.
No. You assume that we act
No,
baby.
you will act like babies. Small people will act like small beginners. Remove this and put here. Do you know how much responsibility a woman shoulders as the mother in the house?
It looks like
And
you have been
people-
making irresponsible.
No, it's not about irresponsible.
Because, no. I suspect they don't make
some of the most
responsible men.
responsible men
Then
in this.
why
It's
then
like
why-
it's something that is innate in men. It doesn't have something with a born one out there.
Okay.
Even when I become adult, that small picking tendency. So instead I go tell my picking.
So thing they in offender, you don't understand.
Baby, where has they in order?
I go shock
Nah, no
you.
dey.
I
A
will
simple
shock
question,
you.
Faith. Mas on one very
Ask am.
pertinent question.
Ask him.
You featured man
No me.
because you be woman no.
As I find so.
Voila. If you be woman no, na woman na bam begin can't charge you no. Then you think whether you agree or not no. You know what I mean no.
Yes, Daddy.
We never get in the context. Say tin and then a woman that thing no. Tin and then a man picking that thing. So you see the whole day. As you see, you never tell so as you find so as you sweet so you never talk say no me go just your day. And so day for yes or no. Don't live with our Jean.
No, Daddy.
Yeah.
The truth
Anyway,
na say
let's go now to why I think that. Forget about this other thing I talk, but let's talk about the emotional impact.
I don't forget.
I mean the other part I don't talk. But move to another reason. Let's talk about the emotional impact and the financial impact. A lot of you men don't know how to control your spending. And the moment alcohol is involved, excitement steps in. You meet all your men them. Now true, the joy the day. I'm talking even as somebody that has gone out and I've been that kind of person. If I come out, when I get it, I'm that kind of a spender. You get. And alcohol, it declare the next day.
Money spender.
The men begin their own, and even worse because they get a bigger crowd than women. They do.
85% of people ever advise we say Mimbo get financial impact. They never be. They never buy motor. So sometimes the way one give the advice, or when someone they give me the advice, say no, I try to see whether the man get a limousine, Pajero, or it don't be 5 mansion. Most of the one advice we so especially that financial part. Now men's by the way, now see we stay for the street. So they know the advice we. They like my borrow brother. You say, oh, the dream will not advise we because at that point in time, I try to see what you need for offer. The truth is that any man, you see the way woman like bone straight. Mm-hmm. For me, now the most useless thing on bone straight.
How dare you?
How you see now? No.
How dare you?
So imagine one bone straight about 500,000. How many
crate beer?
You know how many years that bone straight will last? And that bone straight stay suited.
The God you do it.
You just say easy for even maintain that so that natural hair.
Easy.
Now why don't even buy that bone straight? Because it will cover out the maintenance. For maintenance, if you get natural hair, you get for the do at least 2 times a week. I don't even blame you now because I don't know nothing. When I don't provide that the money, we women they will manage with a small
the thing
the small that they give me.
I go actually weigh in for say to some extent, yes, you make sense, man. Not be. Yeah, you make sense. Like
to some
financial,
extent.
no wait. Financially, would you spend money? Financially, would you spend some money? But you also forget, say, now for that beer parlor, then where we the network. I don't know. Sometimes the woman you know what network in the Apple beer parlor? We go for some normal Kakebawe banker, then they presidential candidate, then they we get ministers of the gospel, we get kanga people there on top that very beer parlor.
Minister of the
gospel, they come of beer parlor, they come house. Everybody come to the beer parlor. Now for the way you see some man will give you some work. Now for the way you go see some man where you go say, hey, some business there where they do, I need some person. Yes, there are people who decide to be reckless, but that is on them. Not take them generalize. I'm at the top because say, yes, I don't go beer parlor for long, and I don't drink. I don't spend some time. I can't reduce. I decide to spend again.
So we don't spend some time.
Plenty. And then I decide again say I go still go that beer parlor because say I not beer not the control me. I made the control beer. And I made the drink the beer now. Now me, I the buy and drink them. But I know they advise every people drink beer because probably not be all man there like me, of course. But I know Frank say the people
are. It shows you need to advise for not drinking for shortage because the way they talk and a lie. I have a shortage.
Because I honestly see more.
The truth is this, I think I don't understand Sister Faith.
You don't understand me because you don't just go with you.
I feel with you somehow. But like I said, one of the things that make a when man begins to do even work a woman for some deep program and because the woman they know how for ball.
I tell you, let the ball well.
You tell your woman say follow me, we'll go for the as you really talk. It like say if you no go na bonanjo bona priso. Sometimes I did my pocket shot, it reached a level for Cartier-Vang, and that Cartier-Vang a big get some very sweet ambiance.
I tell you.
Now I'll tell my guy say can we go follow program for Cartier-Vang with my men there. As you just reach for the you for time they like say some man provoking.
I begin.
So other one day you just drink as you don't drink one bottle of beer. As she consumes one bottle of beer, the next minute let us go.
Let us go. That let us
as go. You just told Lucky so you say let us go. As you tell you say where me way small, all my program don't die because the way go twisty face, you'll be like say problem day. You tell say now so more even look football match. Me I talk like a football fan. I know if you watch football, so in fact, you even put our house on there, you say me the car watch man. The player say now what did they play? You say Real Madrid, Barcelona who? You say Barcelona red, Real now white. As they score, who don't score? Now Barcelona don't score. For side, you say no. This thing they say let's say you will the answer na question you look na match. Sometimes they just going for Cartier-Vang, you know, say if you you enjoy yourself, you say that moment, you for Cartier-Vang will be football analyst.
I tell you.
We know have analyzed match today. That moment too, need that moment of chill. Yeah. The truth is this, most women who actually don't really want their men to hang out are women who are too locked up.
Yeah,
because women who actually have created a social environment for themselves with their own friends. Sometimes in a relationship, people need that me time. Every party needs their date, their time. Yes, we can have time to chill
But me, I
together.
don't agree. My woman is be with you, me time with you.
No, the point. No. The difference for that thing.
I also in the year.
Me and that.
Yes, you need craze. You need craze.
Me I'm for women having their date, their time. You know, relationship is about transparency.
Yeah.
If I'm chilling out like my Van, my woman know my Van for sure. He know when I just come out, he already knows if he send GP. He know play a day. He knows that the Van, if you reach me, he knows to me, I'm not the different side. But I did that day. Now he need to forget time, because sometimes when he day alone, by that moment then you always feel like you don't care about it. So sometimes women need to forget that time.
So you say actually go this side, you suppose go that.
It's about how you guys it's about how you guys communicate, because she knows where I go to, she knows the people I hang out with. So therefore, if she's going somewhere, I need to know who she's going with and who she's hanging out with. That's the truth. But again, the way women perceive, no, it's about, you know.
That's all right. They're very toxic.
At the end of the day, relationship be needless if you don't get some basis of trust. I don't see why.
Oh God, you people say I wonder whether, on a very serious note, will you people be very okay if your wife also has this same hangouts like this where she's drinking and discussing her other things? Drinking,
the question is
drinking, and discussing her other things.
No, I drink the discuss. That's what I discuss. Now what I discuss. Most of the time, them see for normal socialization, right? It's still business.
So I want to ask you
lie.
I don't lie.
All the time she don't talk about time, and one day you don't call her and say, boy, you don't say.
Yes.
Man, me tell you, one, I just don't story. I want even think that they stress you. On her business.
For that one, all my men, they know I even bore very bad. I like Katiba very bad because I was talk business.
No, now it's actually opening my eyes to a lot of things that women have in their mind. No, in all sincerity, I think women think that when we sit in a bar, all we talk about is women.
I did not even say that too. That's not what I'm saying.
When I get the way you say it, but honestly, I'll tell you, women, if at all they are spoken of, is 10% of 100% of conversation.
Yeah.
80 and 90% of the time we are talking about our problems.
If we not talk about woman that time, when we want to go back,
no, I'll say
no, not the finish. We want to cut one mop.
I say who want get erection after you drink
I will tell you for a fact. Now, I know this is
when I want to cut one mop, when I want to get on this one, like empty last.
When you big the more alcohol you drink, the more you forget woman.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
That's so.
Now let me tell you a fact. I know call names.
Which one more for where?
I know call names and I know leak secret, but I'll tell you for sure. When we hang out or when we chill out, right? Men who actually hang out with the intention of cutting one mop. Let me tell you how they generally follow the program. Well, maybe you seated somewhere together like that, and then when they come, they'll take one bottle of drink and then they'll disappear.
Go cut the one more.
They never drink.
And then come back.
No, they don't even come back. They don't even come back. What is happening? What I'm saying is because those of us, I say again, who drink, like if we're taking 1 man, 2 man, 3 man discussing it. Sometimes you sit and you say, Master, Juna, just one beer, only one. When we say 2, 3, 4, 99.9% of the time, when we are done, it's hope. Because let me tell you, that action of one mob is not as if it takes energy to put one mob.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can even want to force and go to the one more and go and sleep and wake up in the morning.
And so we don't drink me, boy,
yes.
As you don't make so in the morning time.
I'll tell you for a fact. Sometimes because there are men who even leave from that one mob and say they're going back home to their wives. As he come back, maybe don't for buy don't write the woman and say, baby, I'm coming back home, I will show you Pepe. As he reach back for house, so as he fall on top so before the woman say how, the man not pass out. The woman with the vex now vex. So you came me all waiting for you because the truth now say, I know for sure that when the medical implications of excess alcohol, let's establish that.
Yes.
But it's when you say, I don't want to be doctor. I don't want to be doctor, and I don't want to advise me, but I know for sure say the implications of excess alcohol is very negative.
When they go here to a go doctor the talk. No. Sometimes they know if perform on top of that because of alcohol. That's what drink. You try to hook up Johnny where they stop drinking.
We cannot come and kill ourselves. You see, the life this so now I head. We cannot come and kill ourselves because of journey. You know, women should also take it easy on us. Sometimes we need to take that thing so that the journey can rest. We cannot go outside and hustle outside, come inside again, and people want again to ask us again to come and play formidable force on you. Sometimes we need to rest.
I perform on duty. No man will be sent muna.
No, me I will perform the duty. Me, I need to talk on your side. Me I will perform my duty because whether Johnny work or Johnny no work, Johnny must work. But me the woman make am enabling. me the woman make the environment enabling. If I come back, I don't rest more.
Let's conclusively speaking, I think that away from all these other things I'm saying, because I was saying that we are talking based on our agendas, generally speaking. And from the observation that I've made, I've seen a lot of reckless living with men that spend a lot of time in beer parlors and the rest. I get some guy from Akwata way every day. Any man we don't come from my house, no. Some boy the way they from Akwata way. If they always early morning time, you didn't drink, don't sleep now for gutter. If you don't sleep for gutter, then another tree they sing. Old man, age man. I know the talk say now. I'm not saying that that's the reality of everybody, but I'm saying that alcohol is such an addictive thing. Yes, alcohol becomes an addiction in due time, and before you know it, when something is an addiction, it translates to you consuming it in higher quantity. Yes, so if you want to hang out with your boys, of course you have to do everything in moderation. And another thing is, men have to really be sensible. If you are spending a lot of time in beer parlors, please, that should not be at the expense of the time that you're spending with the woman in your house.
True.
Yes, and if madam does not like beer parlor, that is what marriage is all about. Relationships are all about compromise. Meet her halfway. Yes, men, women too, you have to at least try from time to time.
Leave women.
Before now, I don't try to be a parlor before because of man picking. We don't insist. Well, it doesn't tie with my personality, even on screen, and who I am naturally. But at least I done before, and I just cut off that. Tell me never be Sunday, say this, so I don't follow you go be a parlor. So, you get, but that was a long ago. You know something. I don't did it. No me, I don't stop me. However, even in the course of all of those things, I can't notice say there were discrepancies. There was poor behavior that was resulting from the beer parlor hangout, and it took a while to have those behaviors cut. So the question now is, how many men can really work on those things when they are becoming out of line, or they are going out of line? And I think that they try to talk. So you have to be so responsible. I think yes.
If I have a last word I can say, or just you agree with me that we spot drunkards. It's not as if in a whole community, you like your story is there's one guy. It's not that they are guys. It's to explain that
you're drunk now.
Yeah,
it's not even drunk. I just said that boy in a drunkard.
Yeah, that's why I say you realize that we identify a few persons who maybe excel in the negative side of alcohol. It's never in a community where you say everybody is drunk. It's always one person or two persons who identify that. Which means that I think a chunk of men are just don't want to, because there's aftermath. We live in an era of social media where the slightest mishap you find yourself in public, in social media. So I think people are conscious. Secondly, I will still say this again. I think for those of us who are married, I think I will still make it clear. I think in the podcast we actually have to make people to actually get a lesson or have an understanding. I think most ladies haven't made their partners to know that they miss them. I think some ladies just want their men to be home, but they don't make them.
They want to tie you down.
Yeah, they don't want to make them understand why they should be home. I say this because if you miss your man, if your man is with his friends and he's chilling out and you miss him and you want him, trust me, if you act right, you rush home. I think women don't understand that they have the power. If you begin to threaten him or you begin to say a lot of things that make him angry, trust me, you'll see him in the morning. Because when he gets mad, you say, Master, now he'll even just switch off the phone. If you miss him and you want him home, but you need to also understand that there should be moments where he can have his time with his boys. And contrary to the way, especially for those of us who are not in the official job market, you'll be amazed where we win a lot of markets. You'll be amazed where we meet a lot of persons. Personally, I've met a lot of persons in avenues you will least imagine. Sometimes somebody will just call me that, where are you? You say, you're home. You say, meet me here, because he wants to introduce me to another person. And by the time we were sharing a bottle or two bottles, we act as if we're best of friends. We can comfortably, you will not come in the first and just say, give me a number. By the time you guys are sharing that moment together, By the third round, you guys are acting like you guys have known yourself for ages. Before you see, you guys can even network on other avenues. So women shouldn't always just feel like it's bad. Like I said, every excess of everything is bad. If it's even excess of sex, it's bad. Excess of food is bad. The only thing I know for sure that in excess is not bad is the love of God, you know. But I think I once even saw in a Catholic church, I said to be religious is good, but shun religiosity. It means even to be too religious sometimes is very annoying. Yeah. Which means that at the end of the day, we need to, everything we do, there's nothing you want to take, because they say if you take this in an excess, we know it's going to be bad. But trust you me, chilling out. I always tell people that you see even this, I mean, from a very medical perspective, the doctors who are there those who are watching can tell us. You see this juice in quotes. It's more nocive than alcohol.
Yeah, and I believe say you're already trying to actually put faith for the middle ground we don't the struggle and may get into. Because
I mean, you try to put me for middle ground.
I'm not been trying to put you in the middle ground.
Just conclude. Man, no fall for you. I just thought your last.
No, I'll be okay for fall for my head. You don't always fall for my head, so toxic. You don't always fall for my head. Now you say supposed to talk because you get for enter middle ground. I mean, that's
the middle ground. I was.
My small thing I want to hold me.
I don't enter the middle ground. I say I don't like a maybe excess. Honestly speaking, you know correct. And me, I don't feel safe for any reason. Your relationship is supposed to suffer because of people that for outside. Yes, and I feel say a lot of times there are men that instead of handling the issues at home, they run and hide under alcohol. Alcohol has never solved any problem. You go drink drunk, your eye go clear, you will come back and meet the problem, and sometimes even times two, the way you would have handled it. I agree if a man I agree if a man is probably leaves if he's afraid that he may do something drastic. Of course, leave. But constantly burying your problems and everything in alcohol is wrong. However, hanging out with your guys over a bottle from time to time is absolutely not a bad idea.
I like that part. Anyway, I mean, before you conclude, one thing I be just want to get the middle ground. At least we say, you not to hate me like that. But I am just going to be clear to say that to me, I mean, personally, hanging out has never been a bad thing to me, because there is no day alcohol or hanging out with boys has never controlled me. I am one person who is super responsible. I control myself enough, and I understand. In fact, one place where I like to go to after I don't take a few bottles of drink at my house. So if my woman in my house, it means I will always come back to it. It instead help me for go house faster. The only reason why I would like go back for house, now maybe if you don't drive me from house, I drive I'm not so okay from there. I would like the big steps of my friend, but because I mean when I take alcohol, I go on a sleep. I need to hustle. So yeah, there are men who go astray and all, which we don't encourage that. But one thing for sure is that it's a networking space, just like conference space, just like maybe you go for some gathering with CEOs and stuff. People network there and real responsible people, fathers and young people, fathers, middle-aged people, workers and hustlers, they all go to beer parlors, Cartier bar or high-class snack. So not be like saying that some bad place. I just want to say this thing are correct, the people will drink them, but will find a business. I swear. I tell you true.
I do you. In fact, after this, we'll go.
Which other business? I feel say.
After this, we'll follow some business.
I don't really get pepper. I will talk again. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the conversation. What's your take? What's your opinion? What do you think about it? Should women encourage their men to stop this guy-to-guy hangout, drinking in beer parlors and the rest? Drop your comments in the comment section on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's been Truth Hurts. Truth hurts, but must be spoken. Until next time, bye-bye.